Hi everyone, it's Misty here. Thank you so much for joining me for today's video. So I've seen a couple of YouTubers do this video where they share the top 10 things that they are no longer buying. I've seen Taylor Wynn do more of a lifestyle thing, and I've seen JuicyJas or Jasmine do a more beauty related one, and I've decided that I'm going to do a beauty and makeup related one. You have to excuse me. I feel like I'm going to lose my voice. I don't know why. So I have 10 products that I'm going to share with you. Now, I'm not passing judgment on you if you use these things. It's of course going to be personal preference, whatever you need to do for yourself. There's no judgment from me. These are just items that I will no longer be purchasing going forward. And the first is cotton rounds. I've actually haven't purchased cotton rounds this whole year. I stopped in January. I picked up some bamboo cotton rounds from Amazon. I will try to remember to link everything down below. Not affiliate links. I'm not doing affiliate links, so I don't make any money. I just literally go to Amazon and search my orders, and then I'll link it for you. But I've bought some bamboo reusable pads, and they come with a little lingerie bag or whatever to wash them in. We've probably washed them once or twice a week. Not twice a week. Once a week since January, and they've held up just fine. And again, they're reusable. Now, I know at some point they may break down and they may have to be thrown away. But at the end of the day, if it saves me from, throwing thousands of cotton rounds in the trash, then I feel like I've made a good decision. Plus, they're lint free. So you don't have to worry about getting, cheap cotton rounds, that leave like little cotton pieces all over your face. Maybe it's a texture thing. I know Desi Perkins has said in the past she doesn't like the feel of cotton. So maybe, it's a texture thing, etc. But anyway, if you're looking for an alternative, I will link some down below that I absolutely love. Use them every single day. The next are makeup wipes. So I'm down to my last two, I think. And I bought a case of the Kirkland ones. I don't use these to remove the makeup off my face. Well, unless I've screwed up an eye look and I want to change it, then I use it. But for the most part, I just use these on my hands to take off makeup. If I push something on the back of my hand, or if I get it, where it doesn't need to belong or doesn't belong, I'll use them then. I'm almost, like I said, I think I have one more container of them, and then I'll be using baby wipes. Now, I know baby wipes probably are just as bad, but I can use those in my crafting and my makeup. But once I get through the baby wipes, I purchased some microfiber makeup removers from Amazon that I will be using. And I have been using them, when I take off my makeup at night, but I haven't been using them when I'm sitting here, putting on my makeup before I film or whatever. So, again, it's just there. And I am so surprised that companies are still coming out with them. ColourPop's Fourth Ray just launched makeup wipes. Patrick Starr's One Size brand just launched makeup wipes. And it's like, are you not listening to consumers who are telling people, we're saying we don't want any more makeup wipes, and you keep producing them? So again, it's personal preference, but it's something that I am moving away from for sure. The third is toner. I don't need toner. I have dry skin. I have my pores. I can't even see a pore. I mean, I'm very blessed that way for sure. Yeah, like my pores are not visible. I don't feel like I need, any kind of toner that does like what more people with like oily skin, etc. do need. I do have a moisturizing toner right now, but again, it's just an extra serum and step in the skincare that I would rather skip. So I won't be using toner anymore. I know that there are exfoliating toners, but I have a like an exfoliating serum that I really, really love. I've been using the Honeymoon Glow, I think that's what it's called, from Pharmacy. Just bought another one on Black Friday because that is so good and it lasted me an entire year. I bought another one from a new to me company. You guys will have seen this or will see this in a coming haul. I'm not sure when this video will go up. So I'm moving away from toners and yeah, I'm just not going to buy toners anymore. Number 4, number 5, number 6, and number 7, number 8, number 9. Okay, those are all makeup. So number 4 is powdered bronzers. If you watched my complexion inventory, you know just how many bronzers I have in my collection, and I probably have enough to last me until I'm 130. Let's be honest. And we know I'm not going to live that long. And it's even more so for me because I'm not someone who wears makeup every day. I'm lucky if I can get it on 3 times a week because it is a long process and it's very there's a lot of physical exertion for me. And I know you're probably thinking, Miss, you're just putting on makeup. But I have an autoimmune disease called myasthenia gravis, and it causes extreme muscle weakness. And sometimes a makeup brush is too heavy for me to hold up. Or it's a matter of like trying to hold my arm up to put on eyeshadow. So I don't always get a chance to wear makeup every single day. That's probably why I suck at painting. But it is what it is. But yeah, I definitely am not purchasing any more powder bronzers. I say powder specifically because I only have maybe 1 or 2 cream bronzers, and I really love to put a cream down and then put a powder on top of it because I don't powder my face for the most part. So yeah, another one is powdered blushes. Now this one is really, really hard for me. It's really, really hard for me. But I don't need another blush product in my life. And as I said, I've specified powder, but I don't think I probably need any liquid or cream ones either. I just have so much in my collection. I have every color of the rainbow. It's not like it's something that I don't have in my collection. I just have to get in the habit of using them instead of just keeping them in these drawers behind me and looking at them and cradling them or smelling them. You know, it's something that I need to get use out of. So I will no longer be buying powdered blushes. I will no longer be buying face palettes. So I'm talking specifically about, you know, a face palette that, like, let's talk about highlighters. So it's got, you know, 5 different or 6 different shades, and it ranges from very light to very dark. I have no use for those very dark shades other than to put them on my eye. Well, the odds of me using those as eyeshadows are pretty slim to none because I have almost 100 different eyeshadow palettes. So it's not something that I plan on investing in anymore. It's also another one that's really, really hard because I'll see somebody using a face palette. I'm like, oh, that's so pretty. I need to go get it. And then I'm like, Misty, no, no, you will not be buying those. I have learned a trick from, I think it's Danny's Makeup here on YouTube. She takes the darker highlighters that she can't use on her face and she mixes them with her body creams. And I've done that and I'm like, okay, I'm going to keep doing that. You would think, and I haven't tried one that's really, really dark, but you would think that you would be like super glowy or something like that. I had a little bit of a sheen, but nothing, like I didn't look like a robot or anything like that. So I think it's a really good trick and a way to get those highlighters that you cannot use on your face out of your collection. Speaking of highlighters, number 7 is highlighters. So I don't need liquid or cream or powder. I just had a ton come in from Shop Miss A. I went a little crazy. So my highlighter inventory is going to be a little crazy for 2021. But I love highlighters. I love highlight. Like I mentioned, I feel like my skin is kind of dull and lifeless unless I add a little bit, and I add a little bit of luminosity back. So I love a great illuminator underneath my foundation, and I love a great highlighter on top of my foundation. But I have every color of the rainbow, and if I don't have the color, I can probably mix 2 together and create the color. So what I'm basically saying is I'm not buying any powdered complexion products ever again. Number 8 are brow pomades. So when I very first got into makeup, where I was wearing it all the time at work, it was probably 2015. 2014, 2015. And at one point, which one's my bad eye? Let me see. This one. Yeah, this one. I was waxing my eyebrows or plucking my eye. I don't remember. No, I was using Nair. That's back when I used Nair on my eyebrows. And I accidentally put a hole in my eyebrow. Like there was a hole between the two. And that's when I started using Anastasia's brow pomade. And since then, I've basically purchased like 4 more brow pomades. It'll take years for me to use one brow pomade, and I haven't even been using them. I've been using just pencils because I really like that look and it's a little bit easier for me. And I've recently bought a brow pen, so I don't even know if I will ever get use out of the rest of my brow pomades. So they're definitely something that I don't need. I know that you can use them and like kind of flick it. You know, a lot of people just kind of fill it in and you have this blocked brow, which isn't the look I'm going for. But I may get some use out of them. I may not. They may dry up. I don't know. So it's a category that I wish I had not over purchased in, for sure. If there's a category that I'm like, why? It's brow pomades for sure. Number 9 are liquid lipsticks. Whew, you guys, I have so many lipsticks. I am going to do a lip declutter before I do my lipstick inventory. And again, I don't know the order of videos because I haven't edited them yet. I haven't filmed them all yet. But I am going to be whittling down my collection because I have like 15 or 30 mauve shades. I don't need that. I have 2 lips. That's it. And it takes forever to pan a liquid lipstick. So I'm going to be getting rid of some for sure. I may keep some to use as cream blushes if it's a color that I don't already have, because you can do that with lipsticks. But in liquid lipsticks especially because they dry down matte. But yeah, I have way too many lipsticks. I probably have over 100 liquid lipsticks if I were to. That's why I haven't counted yet. I don't want to know. But definitely getting rid of some liquid lipsticks. I'm going to go through and get rid of the ones that, you know, smell bad, the ones that, you know, are maybe splotchy or something, or ones that like the formula is just not great, or it's a brand I don't support anymore, those kinds of things. So that will be coming. It's either happened or it's coming. I don't know which. And number 10 are physical face exfoliants. And I'm talking about face scrubs specifically. So I was under the impression that I needed to exfoliate pretty regularly. So I bought a Vanity Planet brush, very similar to the Clarisonic. And I would use their exfoliating head every other day. And I was sometimes, and then the other days I would use a scrub. Like I had a Yes To coconut scrub that I scrubbed all over my face. I had a Tree Hut one that I scrubbed all over my face. And then I realized, and after looking up some more information and listening to like James and Hiram, I realized that I don't need a physical exfoliant. A physical exfoliant is probably doing more harm than good because I already have red skin and it's already, you know, dry, and I am just making it worse, you know, using those harsh kinds of exfoliants. So I got rid of my brush, my Vanity Planet, you know, electric thing. I've gotten rid of all of my physical exfoliants. If I have them, I've used them on my body because my body definitely needs some exfoliation. And I've switched to chemical, as I mentioned earlier. The pharmacy one I love. I only bought it again because Black Friday it was 30% off. But it's really, really good. And again, I've got a couple more that I'm going to try and let that work. And I love it because you put it on. So when I do, you know, I'll cleanse and then I'll put on a serum because I find that I need some kind of barrier between the two, or it's just a little too strong for me, especially if I haven't used it in a while. Then I'll put that on, let it soak, set in. And then I'll add my moisturizer. I use the eye cream. I know you don't need one, but I like to use them. Leave me alone. And then I'll put, a moisturizer on, and then, or I'll skip the moisturizer and do like an overnight sleeping mask. So I'm getting extra hydration, and while this exfoliant is removing the layer of dry skin. And I do notice a difference, because right here I get a dry patch if I'm not consistent with it. And I've done a couple, like I have a pineapple peeling solution that I really like and enjoy. But since I've been using the chemical exfoliant, I don't have to worry about doing a peel anymore, because I'm exfoliating, a couple of times a week and staying on top of it. So those are the 10 things that I am no longer purchasing. Like I mentioned, if you are someone who's still purchasing them, there's there's no tea, there's no shade. This is just what I've decided to do. And if you watch my inventory videos, you probably agree with me that those are things that I probably don't need to buy. Foundation, concealer, and eyeshadow are another thing, but we'll talk about those on a different day. Right. Okay, guys, thank you so much for joining me today. I really appreciate you. I know my channel is little, tiny, and baby, but I appreciate you taking your time out of your day to watch me. Those of you who leave comments, those of you who like the videos and don't leave comments, any kind of engagement helps me grow, and I really appreciate you. So thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Bye for now.